Hi, I'm Mark from Undo, and we're going to use time travel debugging coupled with AI to solve a bug. In the session you can see running here, I've already run my program and it's already failed. It's done a couple of thousand iterations, so there's quite a lot of work that's happened here, and then it's thrown an error. It said, well, I've got two results in my self-test that are inconsistent. I don't know what's gone on, so I'm going to crash. Now at this point we could investigate manually, but instead I'm going to call in some AI assistance using our explain extension. The explain extension will fire up an external coding agent, and it will give control of the debugger to that coding agent in order to answer the question we posed. So here it's found Claude code on my system, it started Claude code, and it's turned over control of our time travel debugger to Claude. What's now happening is an initial investigation. It's time travelled to the end of history, so where the crash happened, it's extracted a backtrace, and it's now worked backwards from the backtrace into the program's main function, where it can get some more insights into what's happened. Now it's arrived here, it queries the different local variables that are implicated in the failure we saw. So it's basically doing its first level triage, trying to understand the inconsistency. Next thing it will do is create a bookmark, which we'll be able to use later if we want to validate its working, and which the AI can use if it needs to repeat or revise any parts of its investigation. Next, it's walking us backwards into this function cache calculate, which is actually the source of our bug in this instance. So it's stepped back into that function and it's investigating why it returned a bad value of 0 for the square root of 255. And it's discovered here that it actually came from a cache hit. So that means our cache contains something bad, and we didn't find out it contained something bad until we later on fetched it. It's bookmarking that point in time, again for future evidence and tracking. Now it's walked back in time using the last value command to find out the time this bad entry was actually written into the crash. And having got there, it can investigate the local variables on all of the state that was present in the program when that bad thing happened. So this is essential to allow it to root cause an issue which is actually quite non-local. Many iterations of this function can have occurred between this initial cache corruption and the final evidence we saw when the program crashed. So it's very non-local in how you need to diagnose it, and having the time travel recording there enables it to bridge that gap. What the AI is now determined is that we've actually square rooted a negative number here. So we were called with an argument of 0, and that has, as a side effect, caused us to calculate the square root of -1 as an adjacent value to 0. What we can see here is an explanation of what went wrong with bookmarks within our undo recording that we can use to verify the AI's reasoning and as a jumping off point for our own further investigations.